All right, so we have a hip opening yoga flow slash mobility warm up. We're gonna start laying on our backs here. Bend your knees, pull your heels in towards your bum until you can touch them with your fingertips. And we're just gonna loosen up the SI joint by letting the knees fall to the right and then over to the left. Just gently working into a deeper range of motion. And if you can feel your shoulder lifting up at any point, that means you're going too far, so stop right before that happens. Just letting the knees hover. Good, last one here. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall wide for butterfly pose. One hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. And just take a few deep body breaths in here. And just try to imagine every exhale carrying away any tension that you might be holding in your hips. Good, knees come together. Place your hands underneath your kneecaps. Slide them down your shins until you catch the outsides of your feet. Lift them up so that heels are stacked over top of knees. And you can just wiggle around back and forth here, really whatever feels good. Alright, extend your heels up straight towards the ceiling. We're going to create a little bit of momentum that will carry us up to a seated position. So keep the core pulled in really tight here, navel to spine. And once you find yourself in a seated position, cross your ankles, shift your weight forward and plant your hands down. From here, you'll step back into a downward facing dog. Good. Step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. And then you're going to lift the left hand up on the inhale, bringing your gaze to the ceiling with it. On the exhale, tuck it underneath your right arm with the palm facing up. And then just continue on, following your cycle of breath. Inhale, lifts up. Exhale, reach. Keep the pit of the right knee lifting up towards the ceiling so that the back leg is ignited, it's strong. Good, one more big breath in here and release. Good, drop the left hand down, step back, downward facing dog, and we'll go on the other side. Good, last one here. Hand releases down, step back, downward facing dog. Once again, left foot is going to step outside to the left hand. This time we're going to drop the right knee down and untuck that toe. So the left foot is going to turn out to face 10 o'clock, and then you bring your weight to the knife edge of that foot. So you see how it just opens up my hips and brings my knee out a little bit wider. Plant the left hand down. And just stay here, deep breaths. Option to drop down to your elbows if you want to intensify the stretch. And then you can come up onto your right toe, stacking the heels over top. So just find what works best for you. Good, right toe tucks underneath, step back, downward facing dog, and we'll go on the other side. Right heel lifts up, pull it to the outside of the right hand, drop the left knee. Good, all right, push back, downward facing dog. So this time we're gonna drop both knees, come to a kneeling position. Right foot will step forward. Tuck the left toe underneath of the foot. And you're just gonna lift your knee up so it's hovering over top of the ground. And then you're gonna open up into a sumo squat here. So really pressing the knees over top of the toes or over top of the feet. And then you're gonna bring it into a side lunge here. So push the hips back to that sumo squat. And then flip it forward into the lunge. Step up, we'll go the other side. Low lunge, right leg comes back. Open up sumo squat and just stay here. And then bring it over to that side lunge. Good, sumo squat. Flip it forward, step up, and we're gonna go one more each side. Sumo, flip, and up, last time. Good, all right, and you are warmed up. Your hips should be feeling nice and loose and beautiful.